Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our special report. Tonight, we bring you a story that marks a turning point in the world of broadcast journalism and sports analysis. A story of change, evolution, and new beginnings. After years of being a household name on MSNBC, the popular data maven and political analyst Steve Kornacki has signed a groundbreaking deal with NBC News and NBC Sports. This deal will expand his presence across both the news and sports divisions of NBC, while marking his departure from MSNBC, a move that comes as part of a major corporate reorganization. For many of you, Steve Kornacki's face, his animated deep dives into polling data, and his marathon sessions in front of the touchscreen Electoral College map became synonymous with political coverage, particularly during the tumultuous 2020 election season. Tonight, we will take an extensive look into Kornacki's career, his new role, and the implications of this move, not only for him as an individual talent, but for the broader media landscape as well. Sit back, relax, and prepare for an in-depth, detailed exploration of every twist and turn in this high-stakes transition. We'll discuss his rise to fame, his memorable moments on MSNBC, and now how his new deal is set to redefine his career in ways that bridge both the political and sports worlds. Let's begin. To understand the significance of today's news, we must first journey back through the remarkable career of Steve Kornacki. Born with an innate knack for numbers and a flair for analysis, Kornacki began his career writing about politics, a passion that eventually led him to CNN. However, it was his move to MSNBC in 2012 that truly catapulted him into the limelight. At MSNBC, Kornacki quickly became known as the network's go-to expert for statistical analysis of polls and election results. His marathon sessions in front of the big board, famously spending hours on end interpreting data during critical election nights, won him a legion of fans, whether it was during the prolonged call of the 2020 presidential election for Joe Biden or breaking down complex voting trends during midterms. His genuine enthusiasm, combined with his trademark style and signature khaki pants from The Gap, resonated with millions of viewers. In 2020, his work transcended mere analysis. Kornacki became a pop culture phenomenon, his energetic deep dives and quirky humor making him a viral sensation. Celebrities like Chrissy Teigen and Leslie Jones even expressed their admiration on social media, and People magazine named him one of its sexiest men alive. This transformation from a serious political analyst to a beloved media personality is a testament to his versatility and authenticity. Kornacki's influence wasn't confined to political coverage alone. In 2021, recognizing his broad appeal and dynamic presence, NBC expanded his role into sports. As a horse racing analyst, he even picked the 12-1 paying winner of the Kentucky Derby during the network's coverage of the race. Soon after, he became a regular on NBC's Football Night in America and contributed to the halftime report on Sunday Night Football, while also breaking down medal counts during the Olympics. His seamless transition from politics to sports coverage underscored his deep understanding of data, no matter the context. This impressive career trajectory made his recent departure from MSNBC all the more significant, a signal that the media landscape is evolving, and with it, the platforms on which talent like Steve Kornacki can shine. Recent corporate changes have set the stage for a major reorganization at MSNBC. Parent company Comcast is in the process of spinning off MSNBC into a new corporate entity, a move that will see MSNBC and NBC News separating their operations. Under this new arrangement, MSNBC is developing its own news gathering unit, effectively splitting from the traditional NBC News structure. Amid this corporate shuffle, Kornacki has chosen to stay with NBC, an announcement that has sent shockwaves through the media industry. His new deal with NBC News and NBC Sports allows him to continue as the network's chief data analyst, a role that not only underscores his importance as a political analyst, but also expands his influence into the realm of sports. While many might view his departure from MSNBC as a loss for the cable network, it marks the beginning of an exciting new chapter for Kornacki. With his new contract, he is now set to appear on NBC's streaming channel NBC News Now, as well as on flagship broadcast franchises such as Meet the Press, Today, and NBC Nightly News. This broader platform will allow him to showcase his unique talent for data analysis and polling insights to an even wider audience. In addition, his new deal comes with the flexibility to pursue projects outside of politics and sports. Kornacki has already shot a game show pilot in 2022, a project that highlights his interest in branching out and exploring new facets of his multifaceted career. His potential for a future hosting role on a game show is eagerly anticipated by fans who have come to love his quirky, engaging style. This strategic move by Kornacki is not only a personal career decision, it is emblematic of the larger shifts happening in the media industry as companies adapt to new corporate structures and audience expectations. By choosing to remain with NBC, Kornacki positions himself at the forefront of a media revolution, ensuring that his brand of insightful, data-driven analysis continues to influence both political and sports coverage on a national scale. Under his new contract with NBC, Steve Kornacki is set to take on a dual role that spans both news and sports. As NBC's newly designated chief data analyst, he will be responsible for breaking down the most complex political polls, election results, and sports statistics. This expanded role means that his familiar animated deep dives will no longer be confined to one specific network or segment. They will now feature across multiple platforms within the NBC ecosystem. Imagine watching Kornacki's signature style on Meet the Press, where his precise analysis of polling data becomes a crucial part of political discussions, or on Today, where his insights help shape the narrative during major national events. Furthermore, his contributions on NBC Nightly News and the streaming channel NBC News Now will ensure that his work reaches audiences who prefer both traditional broadcast and modern on-demand content. In the realm of sports, Kornacki's expertise will continue to shine. His experience as a horse racing analyst, his appearances on Football Night in America, and his role in Olympic coverage have already cemented his status as a trusted voice in sports analysis. With his new deal, these roles will be further expanded, allowing him to bring his data-driven insights to even more sporting events, including the NFL and other major tournaments. One of the most exciting aspects of his new contract is the creative freedom it affords him. The deal allows Kornacki to pursue projects on other networks and media platforms, provided they are unrelated to politics and sports. This flexibility is a testament to his versatility and his ability to engage audiences on multiple fronts. Already, his shot at a game show pilot has generated buzz, hinting at a future where he could combine his analytical prowess with a charismatic hosting style. This new phase in Kornacki's career is not just about maintaining the status quo. It's about expanding his horizons and redefining his role in a rapidly changing media environment. By aligning himself with NBC's news and sports divisions, he is setting the stage for a period of dynamic growth and innovation, one that promises to elevate his already impressive career to new heights. Kornacki's departure from MSNBC is a significant blow to the cable network. Known for his inimitable big board analysis and his in-depth breakdowns of election results, his presence on MSNBC has been a defining element of the network's political coverage for nearly a decade. When viewers think of reliable, data-driven political analysis, Steve Kornacki's face is often the first to come to mind. However, the decision to leave MSNBC is also part of a larger reorganization, with MSNBC and NBC News separating their operations as part of Comcast's spin-off arrangement. The network is in the process of hiring more than 100 journalists to build its own news-gathering unit. This means that not only is Kornacki leaving, but there is also a broader transformation underway that could change the face of political reporting on MSNBC. For longtime viewers of MSNBC, Kornacki's exit is a moment of mixed emotions, a sense of loss for a familiar face and voice, and a curiosity about who will fill the void left behind. While the network is actively searching for a new data guru, it is clear that replacing someone with the level of expertise, authenticity, and personality that Kornacki brought to the screen will be no easy task. This transition represents a broader trend in the media landscape, where even the most beloved on-air talents are subject to corporate restructuring and changing audience dynamics. While MSNBC forges ahead with its new strategy, Kornacki's new role with NBC promises to deliver the kind of in-depth, engaging analysis that has made him a household name, albeit on a different platform. NBC's decision to sign Steve Kornacki to a new deal is a bold strategic move that underscores the network's commitment to providing top-tier, data-driven analysis across both its news and sports divisions. This move is not merely about retaining a popular personality, it's about expanding the brand and harnessing the power of data to enhance every facet of the network's programming. With Kornacki as the new chief data analyst for NBC News and NBC Sports, viewers can expect a more integrated approach to information. His expertise will be leveraged across a variety of high-profile programs and events, whether it's breaking down election results during the coverage of political debates on Meet the Press, analyzing sports statistics on Football Night in America, or providing live updates during Olympic events. His insights are set to become an indispensable part of the NBC viewing experience. NBC's decision also reflects an understanding of the changing media environment. In today's fast-paced, digital-first world, audiences crave reliable, real-time analysis that can make sense of the overwhelming amount of information available. Steve Kornacki has proven time and again that he can deliver just that, combining precise data analysis with an engaging, relatable presentation style that resonates with viewers from all walks of life. This new deal not only solidifies Kornacki's role at NBC, but also sets the stage for innovative projects outside of traditional political and sports coverage. With the freedom to pursue projects on other platforms, Kornacki's creative potential is virtually limitless. Whether it's a foray into game show hosting or exploring new formats of interactive analysis, his versatility ensures that he will continue to evolve as a media personality and influencer. One of the most fascinating aspects of Steve Kornacki's new contract is his expanded role in sports analysis. While his rise to fame was built on his unparalleled breakdowns of polling numbers and electoral data, his foray into sports has been equally impressive. In 2021, NBC recognized his talent and versatility by expanding his role to include sports coverage, a move that resonated with fans and showcased his ability to make sense of complex statistics in real time. As a horse racing analyst, Kornacki's accurate prediction of the 12-1 paying winner of the Kentucky Derby was a standout moment. That achievement, along with his regular appearances on Football Night in America and his crucial role in the halftime report for Sunday night football, cemented his status as a trusted voice in sports analysis. He even broke down medal counts during NBC's Olympics coverage, proving that his expertise isn't limited to the political arena. Now, with his new deal in place, his contributions to sports will be even more significant. Viewers can look forward to more in-depth analysis during major sporting events, whether it's the NFL, college football, or international competitions like the Olympics. His unique ability to distill complex data into engaging insights will undoubtedly elevate NBC's sports coverage to new heights, further bridging the gap between hard analysis and entertainment. This crossover from politics to sports is a testament to Kornacki's adaptability and his deep understanding of data, no matter the subject matter. It's a move that will benefit NBC, which can now offer a unified analytical approach that spans the entire spectrum of its programming. In a world where information is king, having a versatile analyst like Kornacki is a strategic asset that promises to deliver value across multiple platforms. Major part of what makes Steve Kornacki such a compelling figure is his personal brand, an authentic, unfiltered blend of passion, precision, and genuine enthusiasm. His trademark look, often featuring his signature khaki pants from The Gap, has become an iconic symbol of his approachable, everyman style. His deep dives into polling numbers, with his animated expressions and engaging commentary, have turned what might have been dry data into a dynamic, almost theatrical experience that captivates viewers. Kornacki's ability to infuse data analysis with personality is unmatched. His genuine excitement about numbers, his witty quips, and his ability to connect with both political junkies and casual viewers alike have all contributed to his meteoric rise as a media personality. This blend of technical expertise and accessible presentation is what set him apart at MSNBC and is exactly what NBC hopes to build upon with his expanded role. Under his new deal, Kornacki's personal brand will be further amplified as he appears on multiple NBC platforms, ranging from the streaming channel NBC NBC News Now to flagship shows like Meet the Press and Today, he will have the opportunity to reach an even wider audience. This is not just a career move, it's a strategic rebranding that positions him as one of the most versatile and relatable voices in modern broadcast journalism. His appeal extends beyond traditional news segments. His pop culture influence, as evidenced by his celebrity fans like Chrissy Teigen and Leslie Jones, shows that he has become a cultural phenomenon. His ability to pivot seamlessly between the realms of political analysis and sports coverage, and even venture into non-political projects like game show pilots, makes him a rare talent in today's media landscape. Steve Kornacki's departure from MSNBC and his new contract with NBC represent more than just a personal career shift. They signal a significant change in the media landscape, as traditional cable networks undergo reorganization and adapt to new corporate strategies. The roles of on-air talents are evolving as well. The decision to spin off MSNBC into a separate corporate entity under Comcast is part of a larger trend in which media companies are restructuring to better serve changing audience demands and leverage digital platforms. With MSNBC building its own news gathering unit, the network is actively seeking to redefine its identity and its approach to news. In this new environment, the loss of a key figure like Kornacki is undoubtedly significant. However, his choice to remain with NBC News and NBC Sports indicates that there is still tremendous value in his expertise, value that transcends partisan networks and appeals to a broader, more diverse audience. This move has industry analysts buzzing. They point out that Kornacki's ability to deliver hard-hitting, data-driven analysis in an engaging, personable way is a crucial asset in an era when viewers expect both accuracy and entertainment from their news sources. NBC's decision to secure his services across multiple platforms is a clear signal that they are investing in talent that can adapt to the demands of a rapidly evolving media landscape. Moreover, the flexibility in his new contract, allowing him to pursue projects outside of politics and sports, demonstrates a forward-thinking approach to talent management. It recognizes that a media personality like Kornacki is not confined to one niche. His skills and charisma can drive innovation across various formats, from traditional news broadcasts to experimental digital content. In doing so, NBC is not just retaining a popular figure, they are positioning themselves to lead in the future of multimedia journalism. For many viewers, Steve Kornacki's big board has been synonymous with in-depth political analysis, especially during critical election seasons. His deep dives into polling data and electoral trends have provided audiences with insights that are both enlightening and, at times, entertaining. His coverage during the 2020 presidential election, when he spent marathon hours analyzing voter trends on his touchscreen map, became a cultural touchstone, capturing the imagination of millions. As he transitions to his new role at NBC, one of the most exciting prospects is the evolution of political analysis. With his expanded presence, Kornacki will have the opportunity to bring his signature style to a broader range of topics and events. He will be featured not only on traditional political programs like Meet the Press, but also on platforms that reach a younger, more diverse audience through streaming on NBC News Now. This evolution is emblematic of a broader trend in broadcast journalism, where the lines between hard news and pop culture are increasingly blurred. In today's fast-paced media environment, viewers demand that their political analysis be both comprehensive and accessible. Steve Kornacki's unique blend of data mastery and charismatic presentation meets that need perfectly, allowing him to turn even the most complex electoral data into a compelling narrative that resonates with viewers from all walks of life. His role at NBC will likely involve not only traditional news coverage, but also live analysis during major sporting events, as well as special programming during high-stakes political moments. In doing so, he will help shape a new era of data journalism, one that is as dynamic and multifaceted as the audience it serves. One of the key strengths of Steve Kornacki's career is his remarkable ability to bridge multiple worlds. Initially known for his political analysis, he quickly became a pop culture sensation during the 2020 election, garnering praise and admiration for his energetic breakdowns of electoral data. In 2021, NBC recognized that his talents were not limited to the realm of politics by expanding his role into sports coverage. In his capacity as a horse racing analyst, Kornacki famously predicted the 12-1 paying winner of the Kentucky Derby, a moment that further cemented his reputation as an adept and entertaining analyst. His subsequent appearances on NBC's Football Night in America, his contributions during Sunday Night Football halftime reports, and his in-depth analysis of Olympic medal counts have all demonstrated that his expertise transcends one single domain. This crossover appeal is precisely what makes his new deal with NBC so exciting. As he continues to serve as the network's chief data analyst, Kornacki will be a familiar face during major political events, while also providing his unique insights during high-profile sporting events. His ability to connect with a wide-ranging audience, whether they are political junkies, sports enthusiasts, or casual viewers, ensures that his influence will only grow in this new, more expansive role. Furthermore, his contract allows him to pursue creative projects outside the realms of politics and sports, showcasing his versatility and setting the stage for innovative new ventures that could see him host game shows or explore other exciting formats. In doing so, Kornacki is not only redefining his own career, but also challenging the traditional boundaries of broadcast journalism and entertainment. A significant part of what has made Steve Kornacki a beloved figure in broadcast journalism is his personal brand. Over the years, he has cultivated an image that is equal parts brilliant analyst and relatable, down-to-earth personality. His trademark khaki pants, his animated expressions, and his unmistakable enthusiasm for data have all contributed to a persona that resonates with viewers. Kornacki's style is not just about numbers, it's about the energy he brings to every broadcast. His deep dives into political polls and sports statistics are delivered with an infectious enthusiasm that transforms dry data into riveting, must-watch television. His ability to inject humor and personality into his analysis has made him a favorite among audiences, and it is this same authenticity that will now shine on even more platforms under his new NBC contract. With this new deal, his brand is set to be amplified further. He will not only continue to serve as NBC's chief data analyst, but also become a prominent figure across multiple NBC franchises. His appearances on streaming channels, flagship news shows, and sports broadcasts will further cement his status as one of the most dynamic and versatile figures in modern media. In doing so, he is redefining what it means to be a political analyst in the digital age, combining traditional expertise with a modern pop culture-infused approach that captures the imagination of today's viewers. In today's media landscape, content is no longer confined to a single platform. With the rapid rise of streaming services and digital news channels, the way audiences consume information has changed dramatically. Steve Kornacki's new deal with NBC is a reflection of this shift, one that allows him to cross over seamlessly between traditional broadcast and digital media. Under this new arrangement, Kornacki will be featured on NBC News Now, NBC's streaming channel, ensuring that his insightful analysis reaches audiences who prefer on-demand content over traditional cable news. At the same time, his appearances on long-running broadcast franchises such as Meet the Press, Today, and NBC Nightly News guarantee that he will remain a staple of network news for millions of viewers. This hybrid approach not only broadens his reach, but also sets a new standard for multimedia journalism. It recognizes that in an era where viewers expect instant, real-time updates, the ability to deliver content across multiple platforms is essential. Steve Kornacki's expertise, combined with his unique personality, makes him the ideal figure to lead this charge into a new digital frontier, one where data-driven analysis is accessible, engaging, and, above all, authentic. Moreover, his newest deal grants him the creative freedom to explore projects outside of politics and sports. Whether it's a foray into game show hosting or experimental digital series, his ability to adapt and innovate will be key to his continued success in an ever-changing media environment. Change, even when it promises growth, is never easy. For many longtime viewers, Steve Kornacki's face on MSNBC was a comforting constant, a trusted source of data-driven insights that made complex political landscapes understandable. His departure from that platform marks the end of an era, and it is natural for fans to feel a sense of loss as they say goodbye to the familiar big board that defined so many crucial moments in political history. However, this transition also symbolizes a hopeful future, a future where Kornacki's talents are applied on a larger stage, reaching audiences through a variety of platforms. While change is often met with resistance, it is also a catalyst for innovation. Kornacki's move to NBC represents a bold step forward, a willingness to embrace new challenges and adapt to the rapidly changing media environment. Throughout his career, Kornacki has demonstrated remarkable resilience. From the intense pressures of covering election nights to the dynamic challenges of sports analysis, he has always met every obstacle with determination and a sense of humor. This same resilience will undoubtedly serve him well as he embarks on this new journey. For viewers, the key takeaway is that while the format and platform may change, the essence of what makes Steve Kornacki such a compelling figure remains the same. His passion for data, his ability to engage with complex topics, and his unfiltered personality are here to stay, and they are poised to make an even bigger impact on NBC's broad and diverse audience. The response from the industry has been overwhelmingly positive. Analysts and media experts alike praise NBC's decision to secure Steve Kornacki as a contributor across both news and sports divisions. They see his move as part of a larger strategy to integrate robust, data-driven analysis into a wide array of programming, a strategy that could set a new standard for multimedia journalism. In today's fast-paced media landscape, where the lines between different types of content are increasingly blurred, having a figure like Kornacki is a tremendous asset. His ability to translate complex data into engaging, understandable narratives is exactly what modern audiences demand. His role will not only enhance the quality of political coverage, but also provide viewers with a fresh, insightful perspective during major sporting events. Experts predict that this new model, where one analyst's expertise is leveraged across multiple platforms, could revolutionize the way news and sports are presented. It's a move that combines the rigor of traditional journalism with the dynamic, interactive nature of digital media. For NBC, it's a strategic investment in talent that promises to yield dividends for years to come. Steve Kornacki's influence extends far beyond his immediate role as a data analyst. He has become a cultural icon, a bridge between the worlds of politics, sports, and entertainment. His signature style, characterized by enthusiastic deep dives into polling numbers and sports stats, has resonated with audiences across demographic lines. His work during the 2020 election, where he spent marathon hours in front of a massive touchscreen electoral college map, not only informed viewers, but also captivated them with its theatrical energy. This cultural impact is significant. In an era where information is abundant and attention spans are short, Kornacki's ability to capture and hold an audience's attention is remarkable. His departure from MSNBC is bittersweet for many fans who have come to associate his face and style with a trusted source of analysis. Yet his move to NBC promises to broaden his influence even further, reaching new audiences across different platforms. In many ways, Kornacki's journey is emblematic of the modern media landscape, a world where traditional boundaries are breaking down and where a single personality can seamlessly transition between politics and sports, news and entertainment. His new role is a celebration of that versatility, and it serves as a powerful reminder that great talent can bridge divides and bring people together in unexpected ways. As we come to the final segment of tonight's report, it's time to reflect on the broader implications of Steve Kornacki's move. His departure from MSNBC and his new contract with NBC represent a pivotal moment in the evolution of data journalism. This transition is not merely a change of networks, it is a redefinition of how we consume and interpret information in an increasingly interconnected media environment. Kornacki's new role as chief data analyst for NBC News and NBC Sports will undoubtedly influence how political and sports data are presented in the future. With his deep expertise, charismatic presentation, and a proven track record of captivating millions, he is poised to become a central figure in the integrated approach that NBC is taking toward news and sports. For viewers, this is a promise of richer, more insightful analysis. It is a promise that the hard work of parsing complex numbers and trends will be delivered in a way that is both engaging and accessible. Whether it's during the high-stakes drama of an election night or the exhilarating rush of a major sports event, Steve Kornacki will be there to break it all down in a style that is uniquely his own. Moreover, the flexibility built into his new contract, allowing him to explore creative projects beyond politics and sports, opens up a world of possibilities. His foray into game show hosting, for instance, could redefine the boundaries of how data and entertainment intersect. In a world where content is king, this move is not just a personal victory for Kornacki, but a strategic maneuver that could pave the way for a new era of multimedia journalism. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of tonight's extensive exploration of one of the most significant shifts in modern media, the departure of Steve Kornacki from MSNBC and his exciting new chapter with NBC News and NBC Sports. We've journeyed through the storied career of a man whose analytical prowess and unfiltered charm have captivated millions, examined the corporate shakeup that is redefining news and sports coverage, and delved into the broader cultural and industry implications of this move. Throughout this report, we've seen that Steve Kornacki's influence extends far beyond the numbers on a screen. It's a story about evolution, adaptability, and the relentless pursuit of authenticity in an ever-changing media landscape. His new role promises to bring the same passion, rigor, and personality that made him a household name, only now on a broader, more integrated platform that spans both politics and sports. As we look forward to the future, let's celebrate the impact of a true media trailblazer, someone who has turned data into a form of art, who has transformed political analysis into compelling storytelling, and who continues to redefine what it means to be an on-air personality. In the digital age, thank you for joining us on this in-depth journey tonight. We hope you enjoyed every minute of our exploration into the career and legacy of Steve Kornacki, and we invite you to share your thoughts and reactions in the comments below. What do you think this new chapter means for the future of data journalism? How do you see his influence evolving across NBC's diverse platforms? Your voice matters, so please join the conversation. If you found this report insightful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more sensational news updates, and click the notification bell so you never miss an exclusive report from the world of entertainment and media. Remember, change is inevitable, but the power of great storytelling and authentic journalism endures. Thank you for being with us. Tonight, until next time, stay informed, stay inspired, and keep embracing the extraordinary. Good night.